Welcome back to Lunch at the Market. Hope your weekend went better than our bracket. We only had one team left in the Final Four from our bracket. Thankfully, we have Duke winning the national championship, which looks like a real possibility at this point. Duke was the only number one seed to make it through the round of 64 this year, the first time since 2004 that has happened. There's a good chance that West Virginia, the team that ousted Kentucky, who, until that game, had been blowing their opponent out, might just have a shot at this thing. I'd rather see West Virginia play Duke for the title, but as it stands, they're in each other's way. Too bad Bob Huggins couldn't take Cincinnati to the Final Four. That would have been nice. We're looking for Butler versus Duke in the national championship. Okay, now that we've given you our hoops analysis, on to the stocks. We have a Google account that crawls the web and lets us know anytime we're mentioned. It's nice to have that so we know when we're being talked about and who's doing it. We want to make sure that if you have a need that we're ready to meet that. So someone asked if we could update them on the Origin Agritech, that's ticker symbol SEED, S-E-E-D. You asked for it and you get it. Revenues for fiscal year 2009 were up 14% to $86.8 million, and operating cash flow in 2009 went from $8.42 million in 2008 to $30.59 million in 2009. With the rapid growth in China promoting greater demands on domestic food production, and China rapidly becoming a net corn importer as a result of the rising consumer desire for higher quality food products, the Chinese central government has taken several measures to deal with these core issues. You know, China isn't into importing what it can acquire or make for itself. SEED has pursued genetically modified research, and in November 2009, they received the biosafety certificate from the Ministry of Agriculture as a final approval for commercial use of the world's first genetically modified phytase corn. This is the first genetically modified corn seed product in China. They are also actively pursuing the approval of other genetically modified seed products, including glyphosate-resistant corn and Bt corn. Origin's focus remains in the production of higher quality seed products, whether it's proprietary or licensed. Consequently, they've established several plant genetic engineering technology platforms to meet the demand of the future. These include transforming genetically modified traits such as herbicide tolerance, insect resistance, nitrogen efficiency, and drought stress tolerance genes into corn inbred lines. As a domestic company, they are afforded the ability to proceed through all 5 phases of GMO approval, while the international entities are restricted to phases 1 currently and forbidden to proceed to phase 2 through 5. SEED has already had several products in the phase 2 to phase 4 and will be the first company ready to sell and produce GM corn seed in China. Glyphosate resistance and Bt corn, as highly successful products elsewhere in the world, remain industry changers in China. Origin Agritech retains the exclusive license rights to these specific traits and expects to be the first company to commercialize these crops in China. That being said, the barrier to entry into this market by foreign competitors is basically stomped out by the Chinese government. China will not import what it can grow, and this company will help them increase the yield on their crops. We've always had a holding time of 5 years on the stock, and we did warn traders at $12 and $14 to bail out of the stock if you didn't plan on being around for the investment that we're making in it. The stock has massive short interest. Looking at Yahoo Finance, we see the float at 10.41 million and a short interest of 4.17 million as of March 15, 2010. Look, even if those numbers are half wrong, that's an absolutely massive short interest in the stock, and it looks like last month the shares sold short with 3.62 million. So, short interest continues to climb. If you don't mind taking the risk, we continue to like owning the stock and adding to a position around the $10 level where it's at right now. On May 11th, SEED will be having its conference call at 8 a.m. We will be covering that call, but just wanted to let you know if you wanted to participate in that as well. We couldn't see exactly who it was that asked the question about SEED, but we thank you for writing in. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact us on our website at www.magnumopusfinancial.com or mention us on Twitter using MO Financial, and if we don't see it, Google will. Thanks for tuning in and have a great day.